Everybody, it's Lynn from Lynn's Craft Designs. This is a mold. Very old mold, evidently. But it's a mold that is made from amazing casting rubber. I'm not sure what it's called, but anyway, it's one of the amazing Alumilite products. Oh my goodness. It is the mold of the Arrowhead, the full Arrowhead that I made the rest of the Arrowhead. Anyway, I'll put rubber bands around the top and the bottom, and barely, just from high up, just drizzle and squeeze and let the bubbles come up, and drizzle and squeeze and let the bubbles come up. It's a very long process, but it's worth doing. This is the original mold of just the half. So as you can see, I added on quite a bit. Alright, but that added on bit is the necessary part for the hafting to put a handle on it. So I'm gonna make up 2 of these because the half ones make very good shark's teeth, arrowhead shark's teeth. So I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna make a handle for one. Alright, let's get after it. Okay, now sorry I did not show molding this, pouring this, because the resin was so viscous. I literally had to drop from pretty high up a stream, a few drops, whatever I could get, and then squeeze the mold to let the resin flow down in there a little bit. And then once that was full, or at least full to my eyes, I had to squeeze it over and over, I'm not kidding, 30 times at least, to get the bubbles to come up. That let me know that I had gotten all the air out, hopefully. Okay. Now, these rubber bands were rotten before we started, so. But anyway, if you get resin on them, they're pretty much done. Dun dun dun. That's hilarious. The only bubble right near the top. Or the bottom, however you want to see that. Top of the mold, bottom of the arrowhead. Now you can see this one needs a lot of cleaning up, but really I am super proud that that turned out. With that viscous resin, I really was afraid of big bubbles. Okay, let me get rid of all this. That is keepable. That, not so much. It's literally eggshell, well, even thinner than that, but anyway. Alright, let me hold it up. Oh, you cannot see through it. See, right here is the line where this is all polymer clay down here. Okay, and initially when I did it, it was just so that could be hafted. And that would be all hidden and everything. That's why I didn't do that much to it. Alright. So a little bit of cleanup. And I'll be back. Okay. Now we are going to take this lovely little arrowhead and we're going to make a handle. Alright, I've got a little black because I want to do some veining in our little stone handle. I'm sorry, I should get rid of my silicone mat first of all. This is just Primo Black. And this is the Primo Accents Granite. I do not know whether this is still available or not. I know they had one that was the white granite. That one's not available anymore. The gray granite, it was last time I looked. But I'm not kidding, it literally took me years to get a hold of this. Because back when I first started in polymer clay, we won't even talk about how long ago that was. But anyway, everybody was out of it. Now, they had it available in other brands. The Cernit had a brand, had a variety. They had a green granite, gray granite, white granite, and a kind of a terracotta color granite. Okay, now. It's gonna seem weird, I know. But I'm gonna roll it. Okay. What it looks like, again, doesn't matter. Now I'm gonna just push it back together, make it a little fatter, a little thicker, however you want to say that. Okay. There we go. Looks like a blob. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start a twist. Very similar to the rolled inclusion technique, except for we didn't add any inclusions. Okay. A little bit. Okay, now you'll see we're getting those streaks a little more uniform throughout the mix. Okay, just want to elongate it a bit. I'm going to fold it back on itself. Mash it together. Okay, but I don't want to mash it together so much that that seam disappears, because we're gonna twist again. All the way to the other end. Alright. There in the middle. Okay. That is what we're looking for. Okay, now I'm gonna, once again, if you lay it down, boy, you gotta be careful how you lay it down. Lay it down flat. Okay, let's see. That be enough, hopefully. Alright. Now, this is where I draw my sketches. Okay. This was for this one. Now, I ran out of page, obviously, but this is going to be a horse neck with a horse head at the end. Little Greek key pattern along the edge of the blade. We're going to do it out of this. I don't know why I need to see it, but anyway. Okay. Now, you want that in a shape, but I really don't want that. Nope. Okay. I really don't want that seam right there. Okay. Now, you can also change the shape of your pattern. Now, all of this we're going to roll it back out, but okay. once again, we're going to push it back together a bit. That's just so we can roll it back out. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I love that. This is looking exactly like I wanted. Alright. Now, we need to flatten and widen this end. This end we're not going to even worry about right now. Okay. Make it where it tapers nicely. I don't want this to look... I want it to look like somebody worked on this forever. Okay. I'm gonna slice right down the middle. Okay. Then I'm gonna get my bacon bond. I gathered up what I had left and just crudely shaped it into a kind of a muzzle shape. Alright, that's gonna be like that. Alright. Now, once again, I'm just going to try to marry these two together. Not in any way trying to shape it into anything right now. But it's raw clay on raw clay, so it won't need any bacon bond or anything. Now, okay, it's on there. Move some of my stuff out of my way. Okay. Now, we are gonna, Decisions. Okay. Gonna carve out a little ear. I don't want to cut it away. I just want to make it stand up. Well, not stand up, but stand out. Okay. Okay. Okay, there is an ear. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. But first, This is where it becomes a bit easier to not have a thumbnail on one side. Okay. Now we can start seeing the horse shape. Okay. Now the eye. Okay. Okay. There's his little nostril. Alright. Now, again, it's just the insinuation that that is a horse's head. Okay? We're going to turn it over. Okay. There's our ear. Okay. There we go. Two little ears. Okay. 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 We just want to smooth it out. Anywhere we can see that it might need smoothing out. And the texture that was in the drawing on the handle, I am not gonna put on the handle. That is pretty just like it is. Okay. So, I'm gonna put it in my oven just like that. I've said this before, I bake on a bed of polyfill, which will cradle that very nicely. It does not stick to the polymer clay. It does kind of, a few fibers will adhere, like with static cling, but they brush right off. So I'm gonna bake it for an hour. I'm in love with it. Here it is. I am absolutely in love with it. Now, I did put a coat of the gel stain and wipe it back off. But it did make it a little darker just in the baking. Oh. Now, I did this with the black, but it does have just a very tiny bit of the Angelina film inclusions, just tiny little pieces. Similar to this one. Now, this one. When I put it in the oven, I was trying to make them both fit, and this one somehow was touching the bottom of the Pyrex dish. You can see it cracked right there, and then it cracked right there, but neither one of them is all the way through. Very strange. It gives to the look. I love it. When it came out and I saw that crack right there, I was like, oh no, it's busted. But nope, it's not all the way through. Okay. And this one didn't crack at all, of course, because it wasn't touching the bottom. I have a Pyrex dish that is filled with the polyfill. I love it. Alright. Thank y'all so much for watching. Another combo of resin and polymer clay today. I've got an Amazon shop with a polymer clay list. You can check out all kinds of things there. I believe even glitters and mica powders, yes, are listed there. Because of course I've had both since before I did resin. Well, I mean, I've always done resin, but before I really got into resin on my videos. Alright, so I've got Facebook, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. An Amazon wish list, a buy me a coffee, all that stuff is listed below. This is what we did today. Polymer clay on a Resin Arrowhead. Alright. That we also made from this ancient discolored mold, but hey, it still works, as is evident. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching. Seriously, I don't know where I'd be without y'all. Thank you for coming and watching and just being there. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye for now.